Welcome to Non-Fungible Guys. If you're a first-time listener, this is a podcast about... That's not how it goes. That's not the intro.
No, it's not.
Check it out.
Welcome to Non-Fungible Guys. I am John C. Codrington, joined by...
NFG Ryan.
And this is a podcast about crypto, NFTs,
And all the space in between.
and everything in between. So this is not that bad. This was take number 2 for the intro. If you're a first-time listener to this podcast, we do everything off the cuff. No editing. We just do it live. We do it live. And as mentioned, we talk about crypto and NFTs. NFTs, of course, being non-fungible tokens. And
Nothing we say is financial advice.
and you should always do YOR, which is do your own
Do
research.
YOR.
Do-
DYOR.
What did I say? Do?
Do YOR.
Do YOR, yeah. DYOR.
Do yours,
Do yours. Yeah, that works.
I guess.
Anyways,
Do your own research, folks.
do your own research. Holy crow.
But
It was
please, listen to us.
yeah, you should do that.
Don't listen, but listen.
But also our not like we're going to, thank you for those that have been listening. This is episode number 42. Looking at my notes, number 42. And I don't know, it's good to be this far. If you're an OG listener, and we mention it a lot of the time, we always wanted to make it just to episode 8, and I think we've achieved that goal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Eclipsed it.
And then some. I'm interrupting the podcast to bring you a word from our podcast sponsor. The Developer Collective is the very first Web3 developer agency on Cardano that offers the most innovative solutions in a custom white glove service experience. Use the Developer Collective to build your platform, website, or NFT project. The agency comes fully staffed with dedicated developers, designers, and project managers that will take the technical aspect of things off of your hands. Founded by Nighthawk, the very first recognized project advisor in the Cardano NFT space, and founder of the Crypto Talent Marketplace. But what is the Crypto Talent Marketplace? Well, let me tell you about it. The Crypto Talent Marketplace is the first of its kind talent marketplace, serving as a meeting place for blockchain talent and project teams in need of that talent. The marketplace is currently under development and will launch this summer. All right, cool. Back to the podcast.
Welcome aboard, everyone.
Welcome. So
Hope you stay with us.
I know, right? Yeah. So, okay, before we typically I'll say to you like, "Hey Ryan, what did you do this week?"
Yeah.
And then we get into that. But what is an NFT?
What?
Threw you for a loop, right?
We're going
Like,
right
what?
back to the beginning.
Yeah, because lately, we're in a bear market here. And I think last time, who were we on with last time? Was it when we were with Nighthawk or with
I
Showtime?
mentioned Nighthawk saying
the bear versus
bear
the
and
bull.
bull and why isn't it
Yeah.
just called up and down?
Yeah, I know, right?
Red and green.
And I Googled when we were, and it's embarrassing. I feel like everyone says that, but then we forget why. It's for the way that these animals attack or whatnot. Bulls attack with their horns upwards, and bears attack
that
with
what
their
it
heads
is?
down.
I
Yeah.
thought it was something stupid like
That
bears
is-
hibernate, so everything goes down.
No, but it is related to the animal
and
and their
bulls
attacking
rush,
style.
so it goes up.
Yeah, because they, that's what I read. I could be wrong.
What do you know, right?
I know. Do your own research.
Thanks, Google.
I know, but okay. Either way, what's an NFT? If someone's listening for the first time, because we do have some first-time listeners, I'm sure.
Well, it's a non-fungible token.
Yeah, and so I was reading, and it's odd. It's funny to go back and read articles that we would have read 8 months ago or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was literally reading something like that today. Why are people buying NFTs? And it's because there's still a lot more interest. As we've been doing this for 42 episodes, we're kind of vets in the space now.
Yeah.
No big deal.
We're in it.
We were Googling this stuff way back on a regular basis and trying to make sense of it. But there are a lot of people getting into it now and seeing where things are and having just being like, well, this is all garbage. We knew it was garbage, but it's still early and there's still a lot to come. Anyways, an NFT is a non-fungible token. And it's really essentially a digital record in a database. And that database is essentially the ledger that is the blockchain. The blockchain is not required to be centralized or policed or managed by anyone. It manages itself. All of the individuals that interact with the blockchain help it or have their records stored. And your NFT is a digital record within the blockchain. And your digital record can be tied to literally anything. It could be tied to a piece of artwork. It can be tied to a piece of
a meme,
a paper that
shitty hand drawn
But
stuff
yeah,
that's
like-
all over Ethereum right now.
Yeah.
Goblin Town. I'm
For
looking
sure.
at you.
Oh, wow.
I'll call him out.
The hate comes
There's a
on
lot
early.
of stupid artwork out there. Goblin Town is whatever. I'm just being
No,
silly.
when I
but
saw it, I was like, okay, cool.
it's just like kindergartners,
Kindergartners.
little kids drew it.
Yeah, that's fine. That makes
But,
sense.
No, I want to go back to like the new people coming into this space. I've noticed, throughout the time, like I'm trying to sell a bunch of stuff now. I'm trying to liquidate to gain some more ADA because it did drop and it's still, it's climbing up a bit.
Yeah.
But I've noticed the space has changed. I was talking to our buddy Joe over the weekend.
Shout out to
I was
Joe.
just about to say shout out to
Yeah.
Joe.
Although there's a chance, and we can say this, there's a chance he's probably not going to hear this because he's gone MIA.
A little bit.
A little bit.
He's working behind the scenes, but like I said, I was talking to him and he hadn't even been on Discord in a little while. And by a little while, like even a week is a lot for him to not go on Discord. But
Yeah, no doubt.
me and him were talking about how the space has changed. It's becoming, and I don't like it. It's becoming about people like what are you gonna do for my bag?
Oh,
How are
yeah.
you going to fill my wallet? It's a lot of, I wouldn't even say, I guess you could say flippers, but it's like a lot of people bringing their money in, like a lot of newcomers coming into the space because it's like, hey, my friend made money. This person did that. How, like, all they want to do is flip and make money. There's not really, the collectors are like few and far between now.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Let's explore that for a bit. So, like the bag.
That's what I've noticed.
No, you're totally right, actually. And that is funny because I was actually watching a video put out by The Guardian today, and it was like, part of me was like, is this old or is this new? And it was literally a day ago or something. And a lot of the quotes they had was like, hop into NFTs and you buy an NFT and you're going to make money. You're going to flip it.
Everything's about
And
making money.
that's what they were talking about. And I was like, interesting. Like when we hopped in way back September.
Yeah, I was going to say August,
which
September.
feels like an eternity ago. We weren't thinking to do that. We were trying to understand the technology, understand where things could go and how things could evolve and change. And sure, if we flip it, great. But we're not even converting any of that to fiat for the bag. We were just doing it to be more involved and get a piece of
We started just collecting like PFPs.
Yeah, and actually
for anyone that doesn't know, profile pictures.
Yeah.
But we were collecting PFPs, and then that whole, what's a utility? That came out. That was the big push after PFPs. That, you can't just have a profile picture anymore. Now your project needs to have utility behind that picture.
Right.
And then we got to the whole metaverse stuff, which is dying off. And then now it's kind of like you have all these projects are offering this, but now it seems like a lot of projects are having to say, hey, we're going to have a community wallet. Royalties are going to, like Crypto Boutique did it. And it's not anything against them, but it's to entice people that, hey, we're going to give back the royalties to the community members that have whatever. You get this token, it's a utility, or that's part of the utility now is actually giving money back to the people, which I don't know what the ruling is when it comes to like securities and commissions exchange, like that kind of stuff.
Actually, it's good
passive
you brought that
income
up.
and stuff,
It's
right?
good you brought that up. So there's a couple of things on what you said. I think so. Like here's the question for us to ask each other, I suppose. Is it good or is it bad that that's where things are? That's where things have gone. Like when we first got started, everyone was just like, whatever, NFTs, it's cool.
Yeah, it was
We're
fun.
happy. We're excited to be in there. Good keyword. It was fun to just be doing this, like trying to figure out how to be interacting and with the blockchain and owning these digital assets. But then you're right. Like people aren't as happy with that. And now they want utility, which is kind of cool because some of the projects that promised early utility, like properties, we were like felt differently about it. And now a simple PFP, like and no shame because I'm totally comfortable with having this. I'm still very comfortable with Juke Boys. There's no utility there. And if you're running with Juke Boys, go to @DevonCodrington Twitter. It's my profile pic. It's me.
Yeah.
I picked the one that looks like me. But yeah, with that, there's no utility. It's just a clean looking profile pic and that's it. And people were like, well, what are we going to do? And it's like,
yeah, what do you
collect
do
it
for
and
us?
own it and enjoy it. That's what this was about. But I feel like when people are impatient and with the markets kind of being in a bear market and like seeing how people are freaking out. When you look at it, This has been happening for what, 2 months? And people are freaking out and everyone's liquidating and pulling things out and thinking NFTs are over. It's kind of crazy to look and think that the masses are shitting on this whole brand new technology, which hasn't really even been implemented at scale yet.
No.
And the whole thing is like NFTs as a whole. The first one was like 4 years ago, the very, very first NFT. But then like, you know,
Cardano's a year.
are not
March.
even.
March
It was
1st
a year.
was the
Yeah,
first.
March 1st
Was the anniversary.
And people are like, are NFTs worth it? Or is it still a good time to buy? Has the fad ended? This thing has existed for on Cardano for 13 months.
Yeah.
And people are like, well, look at you. You like, it doesn't make any sense. And I think it's kind of crazy that people can't, with all the info. And I say it's kind of crazy because there's a lot of information out there that you can consume, and you should be able to like look and think, well, how long has this internet thing been around? You know, Web 2,
Yeah.
Web 1.1, Web 2.0, Web 3. It's technically barely even getting started. And another article I read today, and I think this was on Tokenize, it literally just said it is still very, very early.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of crazy
Yep.
that people are freaking out. Like I literally learned, well, everyone's talking about token gating now, which I was like, well, I don't know what that is.
Token gating. I haven't even heard of that.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's like this newer concept, and then so it's basically it's basically using a token to provide some sort of a paywall or a gate to access. So think about when you want to go read an article at Toronto Star or whatever. We're Canadian. So like they'll be like, oh, here's the paywall. You got to pay to read the
it's
content.
like pay $3.99 a month
so
to
it's
subscribe.
like the Toronto Star creates an NFT, and it's like if you have this NFT, then you can view the content because.
Oh, okay.
And then,
it's
but
sort of like Bored Apes
it's
or
just
Doodle.
it's just an NFT. It's just application of NFT.
Yeah.
But providing it's basically
providing
term,
utility or something.
Yeah, providing utility, and like basically Web2 companies are realizing, okay, we can use NFTs as a form of ID as opposed to having to log in or anything like that.
Oh,
you just
that's
connect,
a good idea.
So let's
Or
say
subscription based service.
Toronto Star. They say, hey, to view this article, connect your wallet. You connect your wallet, it scans.
It sees that
you have an NFT, and you're allowed to read like 10 articles a month. You have a different NFT, you're allowed to read 30. You have a different one that they minted only 1,000 of, and you can read the Toronto Star for life. And all that is break that in, throw that into a smart contract, and that's
I kind of like that.
That's token gating. And when you think about it, it's like we were talking about this in the concept from the beginning, because we thought like,
well, it's like Bored Apes. You hold the Bored Ape, and now you're allowed to get their merch.
Yeah, exactly.
It opens up a door to getting their merch, or only holders can buy stuff.
Totally. And I think people are just talking about implementing that technology, which
I really like that
which
idea.
is as simple as go to the website and they're like, connect your wallet. You connect your wallet, and it scans your wallet, and it sees that you have the NFT, and then the website changes and gives you access, or it doesn't. So that's the.
But I guess we have been talking
around
about it.
Yeah, so
because it's like you mint a concert ticket and you get a special rare one, and now you've got VIP meet and greet.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the same concept.
Or if the concept,
so it has been around.
It has. And
now it has a name.
And people are. It's because of adoption from the web, from companies,
from Web 2
Web
coming
2.
into Web 3.
So here's the thing. So that concept.
I like how you said Web 2.0.
2.0, right?
Instead of just saying Web 2.
Web 3.0 is the same as Web 3.
What's Web 2.1? Is that the upgrade with more security
Instagram.
features?
That's Instagram. I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. To be honest,
it's like the added,
it's like data. Yeah, it's data.
It's the old Microsoft way.
Yeah, pretty
or
much.
Google Chrome. It's like got Google Chrome 1 point never like whatever.
Well, yeah, well that's like logging into Google Chrome.
Yeah.
Because now like you have a profile in Google Chrome, which is if you lost us, then
sorry.
Yeah, that was good. Good question. But either way, I was reading about that, and like, okay, look at this. VCon, right? You can only attend Gary Vee's conference if you have one of the V friends, or if you've bought the VCon ticket. And there's only going to be 3 VCons.
Buying one got you access to all
three of them. That's token gating.
Yeah.
Whoa, crazy.
Yeah. But he also did that whole thing where if you had a certain amount of his books, you unlocked his V friends.
Yeah. So basically thinking about the schema or the strategy to create that, like that structure of get this and you have access to this and get this and get that. So those kind of, I guess, I don't know, that flow, you have to program that into the smart contract.
Right.
That's what makes it different. The implementation of the technology in the smart contract, that's what makes it different. So, but that's what I think we're going to see come around. But like, yeah, we are still in this bear market, and people are freaking out and thinking that there's only risk and there's no opportunity. And when we're in the bull market, people think there's only opportunity and no risk.
I was going to say, to me, it's a buy. I keep telling all of our friends, listen, I don't know if we're ever going to see this bottom again.
Yeah.
Like Solana was like $396 a coin, like
It
within
was.
the last year.
Yeah, when I bought it, it was
at-
$296.
And when I looked, it's 45 Canadian dollars or
it's
49.
Isn't it 65 or something?
No,
now?
it dropped. I'm going to look right now while I'm
snap.
talking.
Yeah.
But like Cardano was down to like 58 cents was the lowest I saw, and now it's at 81 cents.
Totally.
It just went up since we started recording.
So anyways,
49.10 Canadian is Solana.
Solana?
But they also suck and all randomly shut down their blockchain.
Oh, you know what? I think that,
I sent that to you, right?
Oh yeah, you did. And I think that's one of the things that I wasn't able to look up in
Research?
time. That's one I actually had it on my list because I
It's
wanted
like
to
the
explain.
third time this year, or like second time in like a month and a half, that the blockchain itself is like. I saw one time where the blockchain was running 30 minutes behind real life.
That doesn't make any sense.
That doesn't make sense. And then just last weekend, I think it was Saturday night, Solana, I think it was a docs attack again, but like I'm not sure. But they had to shut down again. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So people are just that's why the coin is just tanking. It's like Luna almost all over.
Doesn't make any sense.
No.
And the thing is, I really have to get into this because I remember looking into the architecture of Solana because it is different. I listened to a podcast with the founder, and I still can't talk about it right now because I have forgotten. But I really have to get down to
we'll tease that for next episode.
Yeah, please, hold me accountable.
We got two big things happening in this summer.
Yeah, sure. Let's talk about that. We skipped the what did you do this week and what did I do? But that's okay. We can keep on doing.
Listen, I love. This is basically what we do when we get together after we haven't seen each other for a couple weeks. Or,
that's
like
true.
haven't taught. Like I'd rather do this than like.
Yeah.
I like the format that we have, but I also like just kind of letting people try and keep up with us in a sense.
Okay.
Like we're all over the
because we're really
around,
smart.
But like we're not. we're catching up here.
Okay, go ahead.
We've got I want to say it's Vassal, but
Right.
it's VAIS.
No?
Is it Vassal?
Yeah, Vaseline.
The hard fork is coming
Sorry.
from Cardano. Next month, I think, or this month.
I feel like it's going to be next week, middle of June. Is what I was
coming,
expecting.
and I know nothing about it other than the fact that I know it's coming up. So I know you could look it up as I'm talking. And then the other one was Ethereum 2.0 is when's it coming? Apparently August. We haven't really talked about.
No, we have mentioned that in a previous episode,
and we laughed, right?
Yeah.
Barring any setbacks, apparently, so this summer could be a big thing for Cardano.
Okay,
or Cardano.
How do I say Cardano?
I say Cardano.
Yeah, we say
Dano, and other people say Dono. Cardano. A lot of people say Cardano. I know
Cardano. Yeah, you know what? You're right, Cardano. I like.
We say
Cardano
Dano. It's like tomato. It's the same.
True.
Like, it
there
literally
you
is.
go. Okay, actually,
Did you
there
say
was
the swear word.
Yeah, I did.
We've kids that listen to us, man.
It's true. Well, some kids were. All right, so let's see. A little bit of an update. June 29th is the date for the Vassal hard fork. Although they're launching it on the testnet. They've already launched it on the testnet, and that went live June 2nd.
Before I'm gonna say what it is it's expanding like the memory or something so that they can do more process more transactions, right? Is that what it is?
Yes.
In layman's terms, that's basically what it is. It's allowing it to speed up
Yeah,
quicker.
You're right.
The congestion's gonna stop,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
It's gonna more transactional output, and it should make, because we remember we had our first I'm talking about Cardano, Cardano had its first decentralized app earlier on this year.
It was after we had started.
Yeah, we talked
Musically
about it.
Swap or
Sunday
Swap.
Swap, one of those.
Sunday as in the ice cream, not the day.
And it was spelled
like a Sunday ice cream.
Yeah. I was like, it's spelled different, guys. I'm like, well, yeah, that's how the ice cream is spelled. It's DAE.
Yes.
So don't get it twisted.
Sunday Swap.
Yeah. So,
it'll
allow for
So dumb.
Yes.
What's your catchphrase? So I was thinking.
Yeah, I haven't said that in a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to Aaron.
I know.
Hilly.
It will allow for more transactional output, and you won't have to recreate decentralized apps. I think it'll be able to port over things from Ethereum as well, because
There's a whole thing to it.
Cardano's operating language, I think it's Plutus. I think it is or whatnot is no. Plutus
one's Plutus and one's the other one.
Rust.
Yeah, that no one.
It's
more,
Rust.
Whatever one's more difficult.
Yeah, it's Rust.
See, this is why I love talking. We're just guessing.
Yeah, no. This is just memory. Like, we actually already talked about this in a previous episode, but it was like
which one?
5
Tell him
weeks
to go
ago.
back and listen.
It was episode 39.
He's lying, but anyways,
it could be honestly 37, 38, 39. One of those.
We've had a lot of guests on.
Yeah. That's why I can't remember. If it's one of those and you tell us, you get a free Lurkers.
Oh, there you go.
Like, actually.
Yeah, there you go.
Actually.
Tweet us and give us the answer. I like that.
Yeah, so it's a typically difficult language to learn, but we should be able to port over. And yeah.
Perfect.
Wow, we have stumbled through that because it's fine. It's
whatever.
Fine. It doesn't matter.
Do you want to get into a couple stuff that we actually have done? I need to talk about 2 of the projects.
Well, that's true. But before that,
yes.
The Ethereum layer 2.
Yep.
Supposed to be coming in August.
I'm not holding my breath because
it's
been 5 years or something.
I was going to say 4 years that they said it was coming.
Yeah. And what they want to do is go from proof of work to proof of stake.
Yeah.
Which is basically Cardano is doing.
It's Dano.
I know.
Yeah, so that's basically how they verify transactions on the blockchain, proof of work versus proof of stake. When people talk about things being, bad for the environment and causing electricity and whatnot, proof of work is the one they're talking about.
Right.
So proof of stake should be faster and leaner and better for the environment. And Ethereum is basically trying to modernize itself and make itself a generation 3, a 3rd generation blockchain.
Because, at the end of the day, a lot of these blockchains, NFTs weren't even a thought process.
Yeah, like Bitcoin's generation 1, obviously, Ethereum 2.0, and Cardano is actually
there's a lot popping
3.
You got Solana.
Yeah, there's others too.
Oh, I just saw Kusama's on Coinbase now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they just added it. So
nice. Actually, before we go to what you did this week, back to the bear market.
What
we did this week. Back to the bear market. It all ties in because the price. Things are like, I don't know.
Everything's heavily discounted.
Everything's really discounted right now. I feel like once we have, this hard fork kind of go through and we see what kind of things are, because there'll be announcements that come after this. If the testnet's out and people are working right now, there are companies that are like, okay, we can port over more easily. And port over means you can port over from Ethereum to Cardano, like bring some of these bigger projects or applications or whatnot. We're hoping we could probably see a lot more uptake and a lot more developers move to Cardano. And if they do, then, liquidity flows in, price of the coin goes up.
Yep.
Now's the time to buy. Take that. You should do exactly what we say. Sarcasm. Do your
NFA.
research. Yeah, not financial advice. Okay. Anyways, so I don't know. I've definitely okay, we can talk about what you want to talk about now.
Oh, I appreciate you. Thank you for giving me the platform to talk.
Okay.
Well, now that I have all your undivided attention, Devon, what'd you do this week?
Me? Wait, what did I do? Did I already mention that I got one
rich?
of the raggies?
No, you mentioned last episode that you had one of 2 things done. You're supposed to do 2 things, and you ended up you went cryptoraggie and you staked it.
Okay, yeah. So I purchased a cryptoraggie, which is cool. Ryan talked to me about, NFG Ryan talked to me about that.
You say Ryan, it's okay.
Okay, sorry.
I don't mind.
Talked to me about that project, and I was like, this is cool. They look cool. And
for anyone that doesn't remember, cryptoraggies was the ones that, like little cats. The NFTs are like little cats, and they have plushies or ball of yarn or different
or fish.
Yeah, different things within their NFT.
They look like a little badge, to be honest, because they're all in a circle.
Yeah, exactly. But they have a play to earn game.
Yeah,
where it's just like a side scroller. You're jumping over boxes, collecting stuff, gaining points and XP, and then they also have a staking mechanism where you earn their rag coin or token. What would you say? I always get it mixed up because it's like the rag
token,
But you could end up. They actually had a mint that just happened. What was it? What's Vasil? What's the fork coming
Vasil.
up? It's a Vasil Raggy, but you were able to only purchase. You only were able to purchase it using Rag coin or Rag or token.
Oh, I gotta see how much I've earned. Cryptoraggie. I gotta check that out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, their Wave 5 is coming up June 11th for their mint. It's going to be 48 ADA. I think I just won a whitelist today in their Discord for that. So
my wallet's not connected on this application.
Yeah, I know. I have to do it on PC.
Darn it! I just forgot.
So you got your laptop.
Yeah.
Bust it out. I could talk a bit about it.
You're gonna hear the power up sign.
Wave 5. I think if I remember correctly, it seems like every wave they're going up in price. Because I don't think I paid 48 ADA the last.
I bought mine on secondary market.
Yeah. So while Wave 5 is coming, there's obviously a whitelist mint, and then there's a public mint right after, and you can jump on it. And you know what? I like it. It's like you earn a lot. The game I haven't got to play too much, but I'm thinking the problem. You know what the problem is I have with it? Android only.
Yeah, that's why. That's
all
also
I have
what made me a little bit happy about that. But it's so
your
funny.
phone is Android, right?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
you could actually just hand your phone off to somebody and just
my sister is the person.
your sister's the
that's
one that
also
played.
why I do that.
Yeah,
if I'm staking, it's funny you never know which projects are going to just pique your interest. Like when I saw it, I was just like, "What? I love this."
Well, that's the thing. I won a whitelist for it, and I was like, I don't know. I was going to sell it on secondary, and then I held off on it. And I was in their Discord, kind of learning about it. And then I was like, you know what? What the hell? What do I have to lose? I have one already. I might as well stake it and then earn XP and rag, right?
Yeah, that's their coin, Raggy coin.
Raggy coin. See, I knew it was a coin, that token.
Yeah. What's it called? $ RAG.
Yeah.
Is the ticker.
So I don't know. I've been having fun. I'm probably gonna mint another one just because I have the whitelist now. And it's funny. That's the thing with the Discords, right? You go in there and they were just doing a Rumble Royale. Is like their battle bot that Discord has, and I just joined and like I just saw, hey, 1 minute to go till this game starts. I joined and ended up winning, and then because I won, I got a whitelist.
That's you, man.
Yeah.
I've seen you do that a lot of times.
Yeah. So
okay, let's see my little guy. What's going on here?
You got one with a monkey, right? The monkey
it's
plushie.
A plush. Is that a monkey? I thought it was a bear.
Oh, maybe it's
and
a
bear. A barn of wool.
Barn of wool.
Sorry.
Ball of yarn. Barn of wool.
What did I say?
Barn of wool.
Yeah, it's a whole barn full actually. So that's
it's
what I
literally
meant to
a ball of yarn, folks.
So I've got it's a ball of yarn. I've got 650 rag earned. Yeah, and
nice. It was like, but here's the thing: to get the Vasil Raggy or whatever, it was 8,000 rag.
Yeah, yeah,
but
not bad because this has not been a lot of time. Yeah,
no, but what I was gonna say was they're on Sunday Swap or Muesli Swap. They're on one of those exchanges, and I think they said it was like for 10 ADA, you could buy 8,000 rag coins.
Oh, seriously?
Raggy coins. Yeah. So it's like
I'm
gonna get one because they're selling it to the end of June. So I'm gonna grab one.
Yo, you need to put that in the notes. I don't want to forget that.
Yeah, and if you actually look at the description of the Raggy there, the Vasil Raggy or whatever it's called, it's like a God damn, I'm stumbling.
I love this. We get so excited. We're like, yeah. So it's
raffle entry. Like holding one is like they're gonna hold raffles for any one of that holds that.
This
Raggy.
is cool. It's exciting. I need to up my XP and all this stuff.
Well,
cool.
Just play the game.
Yeah,
because then you can convert your experience points from the game into Raggy coins as well.
One good thing I like about this, so if anyone's just like the staking's 24/7. It's working.
Yeah, and you're playing
great.
You play like while you're playing the game, you're using your staked Raggy.
And you use your staked Raggy in the game. It's not just when it's staking you can't.
Did you literally just hear what I said?
You can't. Sorry.
I said you use your staked Raggy in the game, and then you literally said
really?
In the game you use your staked
I'm so
Raggy.
Sorry, man. Sorry.
He was. You know what's funny, folks? I'm just gonna paint the picture give you the visual. I'm staring at you talking. You're listening to me, but you're scrolling on the website and not listening to me.
Not at all. Because I was just thinking, I'm like, is there anything else I should do to make sure? And I'm like, staking. I'm like, no. I'm like, oh yeah, it's cool. I can use this for the game. And but you said that.
Yeah. I was watching you, and then I was like, "Oh, he's not listening."
Wow, that sucks.
Somehow you managed to reverse what I said.
So that's what I did, and I also, oh my gosh,
you bought some ADA, right?
I bought a fair amount of it. Well, yeah, I did. It's all relative. You never know, right? But I bought like a lot.
Yeah,
is that a lot? I don't know.
To me,
like,
it's a lot.
For some people, are like they're like that's nothing. But like I don't know.
I don't have that kind of money to just put down on.
Well, it's not. It's from crypto. I liquidated a bunch of other things. Let's talk about that for a bit because
liquidating.
Well, just the fact that I had purchased. Like,
what do you mean by liquidating?
Good point.
No, seriously.
No,
for someone that doesn't know
right.
what we're actually meaning.
So I had purchased like actually, all I can think about is the ones that I kept. But let's say I had purchased like Stellar. Or which is XLM.
You had 6 different cryptos.
Yeah, a whole bunch of different ones. And after a while, I was looking, and after now that I understand things a little bit more, I'm kind of like realizing that I kind of want. You can only do so much research, you know.
Of course,
like you can't track every. I mean, you can, but I'm not dedicating the time to do that. So
we've gone over the exhaustion parts.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm like, okay, let's focus my assets. I'm still just diversified across a couple of different cryptocurrencies, but I was like, let's sell these. So whatever position I had, whatever amount of crypto I had in Stellar, I just sold it and for fiat or traded it back into ADA, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin, and also
So liquidating is selling all the crypto that you did not want for either converting it into crypto you wanted, or liquidating it into cash.
Yeah, fiat currency, cash.
I'll say cash.
Canadian dollar. Go Canada. Tim Hortons.
He just canceled a concert. Oh, man. Anyways.
He did?
He was supposed to have a concert tonight and last night. And like...
Where?
2 p.m. yesterday, he canceled both concerts.
Where?
Because of sickness. In Toronto.
Oh, snap.
Hometown.
He canceled Toronto?
And the concert's been on hold for like 2 years because of COVID. And like last night he was supposed to do his concert and canceled at like 2 p.m. because of an illness.
What do you think it is?
Mental health. No, I don't.
Oh,
man.
Kidding.
I don't know. It could be anything. Monkeypox.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, okay. No jokes there. Anyways.
So you liquidated.
Yeah, liquidated. Now I'm just holding. I'm going to be investing into like those that I mentioned. ADA, that's where most of my thing. Yeah, that's where most of the bag is. Then I'd say probably next Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Mana, as I mentioned. Mana or Mana? Which is the currency for Decentraland.
Yes.
And actually, I wanted to talk about that for a second because I was thinking, when we talk about the metaverses, people have been like, metaverse, it's not happening, or they just say metaverse, and they kind of just mean the metaverse, but they don't really know which one they're talking about. There are only a few widespread operating metaverses. We've said this before, but Decentraland.
Decentraland's one.
Is the big one. Sandbox is
not even close to being open. I think it's been delayed, which is
but you can get in if you have like a special.
Yeah. There's the beta.
Yeah,
and
there's
beta.
No, it's right. Beta. And there's a bunch of ones that are fairly closed and just like for gaming, but Decentraland's where it's at. And I don't know, that one's done well. So I did that one. Anyways, I'm just kind of reorganizing where I've invested my fiat or where I've traded things. And I'm just kind of organizing things to see what I'm going to do. That's it. Not as interesting as all your stuff. But important nonetheless.
Profit.
This is the foundational work, my friend.
There you go. So dumb. So for myself, I ended up doing some liquidating.
What'd you do this week, Ryan?
I did some liquidating as well.
Oh, sweet. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I needed ADA. I had bought some ADA myself. Like the prices were so low, I was like, you know what? I'm going to throw $40 here, 20, but like whatever. I just kind of kept buying up a little bit because I had the 2 big mints that were coming up. I had the little Lurkers. What was it? 2 weeks ago? I can't remember the exact date now. But it was Little Lurkers had minted, and then I also had our family crypto boutique minted last weekend.
No doubt.
And dude, that was actually, I know you were in Ottawa doing boring stuff because Ottawa's boring.
It's a beautiful city.
Sure, it's beautiful, but there's not much to do out there. Go to Montreal if you're going to party. But crypto boutique. So the mint started with the public whitelist mint on Friday, which I got involved with, and then I was able to mint. I think I minted 4, at like so I needed like that's what I needed the ADA for because it was like
that makes sense.
it was like 200 ADA or something for 4 of them. And then it was fun being in the Discord because what ended up happening was like everyone kept sharing all their mints. Hey, I got this one. Hey, I got that one. Oh, look at this one. And the artwork is fucking dope on some of them. Like someone got, I think Hilly got Wonder Woman, like Alien Wonder Woman or something.
I have not seen that one.
No. And then that was the thing. Because we're Club 101 holders, they airdropped us a free NFT.
Yes.
So listen to this. I'm going for the zombie family as I've made that clear as day since day one.
Yeah.
I got 4 out of the 5 family members of zombies.
Yeah, the one that you have, which is like the mom, gross.
Yeah.
Oof.
Which you know what? I gotta go through
worms coming out of her eyes.
Yeah, I gotta go through my pictures and look at them. But so the public mint's going on for that. So I think everyone should go and mint and come trade with me. I need Mars.
I need to mint. Yeah.
The Mars sun. I have the human sun, but I need the zombie version of it.
The human sun?
Yeah, well there's the sets you got to collect, right? So there's the human set, there's zombies, there's aliens, cyborgs, and then the ultra rare like collection. There's only 55 of each member of the family of spacesuits.
Right, okay, right.
So the whole time this mint's going on, we're like, when is no spacesuits are getting minted. Finally one showed up. So there's been 2 spacesuits. That's it.
I need to see this. I want to see this.
What is it? 5,555 Cardano's ever going to be minted. So, but there's a guy, I can't remember I assume a guy. I say guy. I don't know.
We say that for every
There's a person in the Discord that's already minted 2 sets of the family, and I think they're one away.
So is that's
10? And then they're one away from completing their 3rd family set.
Whoa.
And for the sets, right? Remember when you get the sets, you get airdropped the crypto boutique, the storefront of that theme. So I'm going for the zombie one, which is like a zombie. It looks like a creepy cabin.
So will it give you like an image that you can use like as a banner, and that'll be your storefront?
They're airdropping you that you can use in Pavia. You could use the store in the metaverse.
Oh, I think you told me about this.
So they're airdropping you a store
when you get
that
a full set.
Yeah, you have to get the 5 of the same. You can't just get 5
And what do you need? Just the zombie sun?
I need the Mars zombie. Yeah, the sun is Mars, and I need just the zombie version of him.
Well, we got to get
could buy it on there's some on sale on secondary, but I'm out of 8. I have like literally 10 ADA in my wallet. Like I've spent everything.
You know what? It's funny. We operate so differently in this space. Like even though we've done everything together, it just goes to show like
I sell something and then buy right away. Like
you're such a lean machine.
Yeah,
you're never operating with anything. Anything you do is, and I'm like, well, I mean, I'm not the opposite. I'm like, we have some people that are completely opposite. Like they're just like,
money bags,
mini whales in the making.
Yeah,
but I don't mint as often or as much, but I'm just kind of like having it sit there. I'm like, what are we gonna do here?
So before doing Crypto Boutique, I had I'm in a Discord where it's I think Web3 Cities. Sorry, Seraphin. I can't remember her project's name. She's a moderator on there. I just happen to be what's it called? Web3 City.
Web3 City. I don't think I know this.
No, so I met Seraphin through unicorns, uninterested unicorns, and we kind of kept in touch. So I had reached out to her when we were doing Nation X, when we were doing all that stuff, saying, hey, come over here. So then when she opened up her project, she invited me over. So I just happened to be in the Discord one day, and I saw, they had an alpha chat, which for anyone that's not really in Discord or in the space much, an alpha chat is like...
that alpha, yes.
Yeah, you get that alpha. Like that it's like the, hey, this is minting, or hey, what would you say an alpha chat is? It's like where you get the hot tips.
You're getting the scoop before it's publicly available, or like... insider information.
Yeah,
there it is.
So
there it is.
I was in there and they're like, hey, this is minting in like an hour and it's now a free mint. And it's an ETH project, Web3 Cities on Ethereum. So I was like, oh, okay, you know what? I'm like, I know nothing about it, but I'm like, it's not a rug pull or anything. She's like, no, it's our friends. Like, we know the people that are doing it, but so apparently the mint got botted. Like a lot.
Really?
Because it was a free mint. So
yeah, that makes sense.
I was able to mint 6 and it cost me like $18 gas fees. It was beautiful. So I got 6 of them, but they didn't reveal. It was like beginning of May they minted. They didn't reveal until like May 31st. It was like 13 days after they minted, they revealed. So what I ended up doing was it was like 0.0001 or what, and it slowly kept creeping up. So I packaged 5 of them together and sold it for, someone ended up sweeping a whole bunch of them, and I sold it for 0.14 ETH.
0.14.
So I was like,
that's nice.
It was like $230, considering I spent 20 on gas fees, and it was
that's the way. That's the
right
way.
It was just like
man.
a small little flip. So I ended up
that.
turning that flip into. I bought another Bibiz, like for part of the Bibiz.
Oh man.
So I got a boy and a girl now. So I don't know if they're introducing breeding.
I think that's a good setup, man.
I just had one of each. So
they're gonna do something.
I have them staked. My Bibiz are staked, and every 7 days, I get a Bibiz box.
So are you getting the oil with that now, or not?
The Bibiz don't earn oil. The Habibis,
right,
are the ones that earn
the
daily oil.
ones.
Yeah, these are like the little ones, the little kids. But because I have it staked, I get a Bibiz box for every one I have staked. So every week, so far I've got 4 rugs. They're funny. Like everything's a rug fragment.
Okay, when you said that, I was like,
so
you're getting whitelists to rugs? Like rug pulls?
So
okay, no.
That's the joke.
Gotcha.
So I get a rug fragment, but they haven't released what the utility of the rug is.
That's cool.
So, but I know I needed 4. So I ended up, because I've had them staked for a while now, I've got 4 fragments, so I'll get whatever that is. I haven't earned, you can unlock oil. I haven't got that yet. Yeah. And I got one whitelist for another project that's
just for holding
in July.
Both of them and staking.
Just for having them staked. Every week I earn something.
So would you consider that utility, or would you consider that like community perks in terms of NFTs?
I would say
it's
utility in a sense. So, that was the other thing.
Because what does that do? Yeah, go ahead.
They just revamped their Habibis and made them animated. So they were just pixelated profile pictures. Yeah. And they just said, everyone go to OpenSea. Like I don't have one, but they said it yesterday or 2 days ago. Everyone go to OpenSea and refresh your metadata. And it all changed. Like, they're all animated, breathing fire, lava, like laser eyes. So it's like, it's kind of a cool idea.
Though. I like that pixelated style.
Yeah, but now it's a moving pixel.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it's interesting because everyone bought them because they were just PFPs, like pixelated.
Yeah.
But now it's like they've added a little bit of,
Do you have the initial PFP still, or is it just, I mean, you don't have them.
I'd have to ask, we'd have to ask Burns, because he's got 1 or 2. But his are staked as well, earning oil. So he's like, I have to go look in the staking wallet, because they kind of go off to a wallet, right? They'd be staked.
Yeah. So, what's the floor on those guys?
On Habibis?
Yeah.
Half an ETH, 0.5.
Well,
my goal is to try and
considering the price of those, that's a good deal. Considering the price of ETH right now, it's a deal, right?
It's a deal.
That's gonna be 1,100 Canadian, 1,200.
Yep. So I've got 2 Bibiz, and I'm trying to flip my way. And I found being in that Discord, there's so much alpha. There's so many. Hey, this project, like I found they're kind of maybe the new group I'm talking about that's coming into the space where they're about flipping.
Right.
Because it's like so many
things.
everyone's
moving. They move differently than
so quick. They move way quicker. It's all about like, hey, found this project, artwork's cool, teams doxed, blah blah blah, and it's like everyone's just buying and flipping. Oh, I got in at 0.1 and sold per point, and everyone shares their alpha successes or whatever. So it's a very fast paced.
If you
Discord.
Can't keep up, you suffer from like the greater fool, where you're like, you buy late. And the wave of people that are flipping and moving have already moved on. And
the projects, they've already moved on. The project
starts like getting stale.
Yeah.
So that I feel like that's why people that are outside looking at NFTs. They're like, well, why would I do this?
It's very overwhelming, and I'm in this space.
Yeah.
When I first got in the Discord, I was like, what the hell is going on? Like,
that's a lot.
There's
for
this
you
call,
to
this,
say. Yeah.
and this. Go to this. I'm like, what is going on? I did mint some project called Free Rugs, and it's like animated. It's almost like a woken algorithm.
Oh, cool.
So it's like a moving.
Yeah.
I have no idea what it was, but I just joined, and everyone was going on about these things, how it's a free mint. So I paid like $6 in gas fee and got 2 of them. They're not. I don't even
flip,
know.
Or did you?
I haven't. They're holding in my wallet. I haven't even looked into it, but it was like FOMO.
Yeah,
I saw everyone talking about it.
But here's the thing: if you can move with the crowd and stay with it, and you know where to get that sweet alpha, then you can. That's how you build your ETH bag, right? And I think that's what a lot of people are doing. But here's the thing: like the people on the outside, they look at that and they're just like, "This is stupid." if you eventually you make the money or you make the ETH or the crypto or whatever when someone buys from you. If you can't sell, then you're screwed.
Well,
you know?
and that's what.
So they're just like, well, because I remember talking to someone literally in October about this, and he was a banker, and he was like, it's stupid, da 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 da, and I was like, yeah, but like. If there's so much more that can happen with a project if there's utility or
Well, that's the thing,
and then
right?
like some of the people it's just like I just like the artwork, I'm gonna keep it.
Well, Habibi's brings in, so they have this is where the whitelist marketplace comes in.
Yeah.
So their Habibis earn oil, and then you can take that oil and purchase whitelists for other projects. So rather than going into these discords and grinding,
Yeah.
Habibi's brings whitelists to you, and you can purchase them, and then they burn the oil. And then take it away from circulation.
That's so awesome.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
it's a brilliant.
But look
tactic.
at that like so even if you can't keep up with the flow, you can be earning oil, getting into these other projects.
Yep.
And then feeding the other. So it's feeding the ecosystem.
And remember too, when you get a whitelist, it's usually a day before. You get to mint a day before.
Yeah.
So you can mint. And then say it doesn't cost much, or even if it's a free mint, you can
flip
watch
the day later.
You can watch the activity.
Yeah.
So you could either mint or not mint. You can watch the activity and kind of gauge. Oh, there is some behind it. Our buddy Burns will say he's like, there's a lot of things I might not mint because there's no movement. The project just had a bunch of hype, and then it just dies. So he doesn't even bother minting sometimes because he's like, why am I going to wait? He's like, you could see based on the activity.
Interesting.
If it's not like triple times the mint price, then it's like sometimes it's not worth minting. I just don't have the time to be in that Discord all the time. So you say
this is like the new NFT strategy? Because I
feel like it's Ethereum strategy right now.
Yeah. Which people would say is the NFT strategy because most people don't even know there's NFTs on Cardano.
Exactly. I do want to go back to Cardano after.
I'm down for sure.
Little Lurkers.
Yeah.
So I've been in there for a while. I guess I'm one of the OGs. I didn't realize I was. I just kind of stumbled on the project. I think through Crypto Boutique.
I think
they gave us a whitelist for Little Lurkers
for the 101 card, wasn't it?
It was part of the it was part of the perk.
It was thrown into the Discord.
Yeah. So I guess I went in there and that was when I was winning. That's where I learned about Rumble, and I just started winning all these like free NFTs, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? They just kept giving them out, and I was like, what the hell's going on? So I don't know. Between Crypto Boutique and Little Lurkers, I went to burp too at the same time. So I was trying to hold it in.
Beautiful.
But yeah, so Little Lurkers was part of Living Lurkers or Lurkers.
Yeah.
That's the artwork that you.
Oh, I know. Trust me.
The hell out.
I was about to say that. I'm like, I hate that. But
have you seen the Lurkers?
The little guys? Yeah, they look completely different.
Yeah, it's like animated little cartoon characters, and they
big-headed sack thing.
Yeah, I got the potato.
It's kind of crazy that they're so different but derived to the same project.
Yeah, I don't know. I love the community because it's all like it's fun. It's not like we'll do rumbles and we'll just shit talk each other. And I always say, you remember Dubby? Remember he made that joke in one of the Discords, and I had to shout him out.
Oh yeah.
So now anytime we have
that was crickets.
Yeah. Every time we rumble now, it's like fuck Dubby, and he's like fuck you Ryan, and we go back. It's pretty fun. It's just a stupid little game, but they draw. So they're doing Little Lurkers. They had like their first wave of mints, and then they paused it, and whoever was part of that first wave of minting was just airdropped a memory fragment. And it's like a glowing. I'll show you. I can show you.
What is that? I do not.
It looks like a glowing.
Most of the stuff that you talk about, I've heard about it, but that I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like a glowing purple rock. I guess is like the best way I can describe. I don't know. Let me pull it up real quick. What's funny?
Yeah.
I went so hard on a joke in Little Lurkers that with the whole fuck Dubby thing, that I minted the handle fuck Dubby without the C.
Oh my god.
Just so I could say, hey, when I win a prize,
send it
to
here.
My handle. Oh. He laughed. He was dying laughing.
That's so good.
But I'm like, Most is like, how much did that mint cost you? It was like 10 ADA. Calm down. But here's the memory fragment. So it's like a purple, lava lamp looking kind of.
You have that many of those?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, because I minted 3, so gotcha. I got 3. Okay. But they haven't said exactly what it is. But I guess I'll go with my thought process is I think the memory fragments, the little lurkers, eat it because maybe like the lurkers are in the shadows trying to eat your brain, kind of like a zombie. Like that's my thought process. But they morph or transform using the memory fragment to 3D artwork.
Oh, and then they become.
It's like it's almost like the Jungle Juice with Ape Nation or the mutant serum.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to find in the Discord the what the hell would you sneak peek, and here I think that's what it ends up looking like.
Oh wow! Whoa, that's not what I expected.
So it's like animated, but then it goes to like animated 3D.
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool.
So.
Yeah, I like that. If that's where they're going,
I think that's where they're going. So
where did you see that's from the Discord?
That's in the Discord. So
that's cool.
Wave 2 has started for the public mint again, and the only thing is I think the percentage of chance of getting a memory fragment is less. So if you mint one now, you could get a memory fragment, maybe not. But I'm sure people will sell them. But you know what? They're so generous in that Discord.
Yeah,
you could go
crazy.
in there, and as long as you're partaking in the community.
Most generous
with us,
project ever.
I swear to God, it is.
Yeah,
there's so many things that I've earned. Like I minted 4 lurkers myself, and I think I got gifted another 3 or 4, or not gifted, but I won them in raffles.
It was 3 because I remember in my mind, I remember thinking you had 7.
Yeah, and then because they have that Rumble, it was like the three matches a week. 3 days a week they have the Rumble champ, and then I became the first ever champ. Fuck you, W. So they ended up gifting me a living lurker, which is like the 3D
that's
moving
or whatever. Yeah,
version of one of the lurkers. So I know I keep saying lurker.
It's all good. It's all
a
good.
lot of saying, but they're a very generous community, and it's fun, man. That we play games all the time, and yeah. So if you end up minting a lurker, give me a shout out in the little lurker. Give me a shout out. Maybe there's a chance you can get a memory fragment if you don't get one from an airdrop or something. So there's always a chance, man.
That's cool. Sorry, I'm scrolling through all the Cardano, the Cardanos, the crypto boutique family.
I love the artwork, man. There's so many there's little things. There's like
cool.
The angel wings, the eyes, the halos.
There's a lot more variation than I remember seeing initially.
That's the big. You should see the one that Commander. He's in Lurkers with me, and he's also.
Some of these are so hardcore.
Yo, look at this one.
Jeez.
Commander minted it. I couldn't fucking believe this one. Look at that.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
He minted that, and I was like, "Oh shoot!" He's like, "Oh, I just got a 101."
That's
actually,
crazy.
You know what's funny?
Minted that.
You know what's funny is this one, the Mars Human I got.
Yeah.
I think Zach or Tony or one of the three creators.
Is it Mars because of their skin color, or is it because of the background?
No, Mars is the kid's name.
Oh.
The son's name is Mars.
Oh.
There's Luna, Ada, Cosmo, Orbit's the dog. Mars is the son. But I think that was the first ever Cardano family member minted ever.
Oh, cool.
Because they airdropped it to me, and I was like, "Oh, I just got this," and I shared it, and they're like, "I think that was the first ever minted."
Oh,
first one ever minted. So I was like, "Oh, maybe I should." Now that I think, I keep offering that up to trade because I need the zombie version. But now I'm thinking, I should.
Maybe you should hang on to that. Let's explore the purse. And
what
see
else?
What we can do.
Ada Knots had their Ada Knots. What is they had their reveal. 88 knots.
Whoa, look at those eyeballs.
I know. Cat eyes.
I like that one. That's cool.
That's mine. That's the one I had. And Skull motherfucker. MFers, sorry. Ooh. Skull MFers. Ooh. It was a free mint today.
Looks great.
Well, here's the thing. This was the MFers.
I know it was huge. The
MFers was a huge
was this the middle finger one?
No, that's F the culture.
Oh, right. Okay.
This is the MFers. This was like the take on MFers. So MFers was an ETH project. Somehow made it on Cardano, but they took off. The floor on those were like 108 or something. Like it was. So I guess I can never say the name. Neomine or I'm the worst at names.
It's okay.
I hate it so much. What would you say at the very top there? Neom.
What?
See it in the white and
Neomini.
Yeah. It's probably so
Pneumonium.
Easy. Pneumonium. So,
but not spelt the way you think it would be,
yes.
which is with the PH.
So, but that's their version. They're all about skulls, and I guess it started off as a joke or something. Anyway, I want a whitelist.
So that's your mint.
You actually have this. You could probably mint one right now.
I don't like it. But whatever. I'll mint it. I'll mint it and give it to you.
You know what? I think because we're Crypto Boutique. That was one of their 101 perks.
Oof.
I forgot about that. You see what I mean? The space is moving so much. I forget to send it to you.
Yeah.
Take your wallet wherever your boutique is. Take your wallet address and put it into. I'll send you.
Already on it.
Yeah.
Literally firing that up now.
Send you the mint. What else?
Trybbles.
Oh yeah. Sorry. I guess we're getting near the end. So Trybbles we've been in there since that was like that was your first.
That
mint.
was my first mint
right?
ever. I think I should probably pull that up and see the exact date, but way back, I've got one of those. Yeah.
So I pulled up their Discord and now I got to pull up their FAQ. So they're holding a Trybbles claim event. So basically, what it is that they closed the public mint of all Trybbles. Because they were doing it in waves or something, or sections. I can't remember what their term was. So their claim event is Series 1 claim event. As Trybbles NFTs, you are able to claim an additional Trybbles NFT for each one present in your wallet at the time of the snapshot. So as of this recording, the snapshot's done.
Done already, yeah.
But it said, like here, for example, it says... there was 4,314 Trybble NFTs minted so far, and there are currently 2,856 unminted.
Oh,
so
snap! Really?
For us being holders, we get the chance to claim.
So they're doing this claim to clean up the rest of them.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Because they just, I guess, minted the rest of them, and then because we're holders and part of the community, they closed it off to the public. Mint was closed, and now we get to claim. So that means, like, if you do it early enough and you're like one of the first people, you can claim. Because I think they had the ultra rare versions, and it was 1 of 10. So you might be able to. And they said, I think they do say in here that there's.
I gotta write this down.
I think it's. What NFTs are blah, 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 blah. Sorry. Claim is 1-to-1. So for every one you hold.
I already checked this. I'm gonna be able to get one.
None of the 5 ultra rares in the final drop have been minted in the public sale. So there you go. There's still 1-of-1s there.
This is my first NFT. I'm gonna have to hang on to it forever. But now there you go.
To be
honest,
little
Trybble giving me some rewards.
They just keep chugging along. Like I said to them in their Discord, I was like, I've been a holder for a long time, and it's not like I forgot about them because like most of the time I just delete the Discord. I just leave the Discord if I don't care about the project, right? And they just keep kind of going along doing their thing. So
if they were a company, they'd be in operation for a cool a year? Like no big deal. That's how you're supposed to think about these things, right?
Yeah.
So,
well, yeah, we talked about them early on about how it started off as like they built they were doing a video game, like a console video game with the characters, and then just decided to switch to NFTs.
Oh yeah, that's
There's
right.
something like that.
It was
right?
like that. Good memory, man. That's cool. You jogged my memory on that. You're right. They kind of stumbled upon it and were like, let's do this instead.
Into boutique.
That's actually pretty cool. I guess the other thing that kind of is a big deal, what's happening in Veve?
Okay, before we get into Veve, I want to give a shout out to Ledger.
Oh, yeah.
So I was having a lot of problems with my Ledger. You might, if you follow me on Twitter, you'll probably see me tweeting out to Ledger. And I still want to get someone from the company on, but we'll see.
We'll see.
I
Ledger, respond back to us.
Listen, I heard people were having nightmares with their Ledger, so I just reached out to their support. They sent an email pretty quick, like it was after a day or whatever, and they said, okay, you're going to have to... So I shipped it back to them, and I just got the email today saying that it's going to... So within 2 weeks,
yep,
I've got it. I had them try and help me on support. Realized, nah, you're going to have to send it back. I sent it back. They received it. They verified everything, and they just sent me an email today saying the new one's on its way.
Nice.
So pretty quick response.
Not
like people
bad.
were saying it was bad. They had bad. What's the word I'm looking for? Bad
Customer
experience.
Service. Yeah.
With theirs, and I don't know. I had a pleasant one. It wasn't bad. That like I would send an email and it was responded within not even a day. So shout out to Ledger. But Veve, what the hell happened?
What do you mean?
We were like, I hate to say the phrase, but balls deep in Veve for so long. And I think we've gone like 12 episodes, 15 episodes. Like we might have mentioned one time in one of our episodes about Veve.
So we
I still want to get Ray Fixie on.
We used to talk about Veve all the time.
That's all we talked about because it was such an easy.
So easy. That was the entry point that we told a lot of other people.
I still think it's a good entry point for people.
I think so too. But it's funny because on Twitter, even just today, someone was like, "Hey, like, can you not delay this MTL anymore?"
I've completely forgotten about it. I probably have. You know what? I'm gonna do this live on the air right now.
Wait, what are you doing? Don't do anything.
I'm
rash.
not selling. I'm not selling.
Okay.
No. My estimated value for my collectibles, not my comics, so my estimated value in gems is 3.6K.
Nice.
Which that's cut in half from when it was like 3 months ago. And then my comics, 5.2K. And that's gone down drastically from like
what do you mean? That's the value of them?
So yeah, my value of everything I have.
Didn't you have like almost 5.2K for all the comics?
Yeah.
Kind of thought it would be much more than that.
It was much more. It was like triple that at one point.
Yeah.
But because now they're releasing they release like 2 or 3 comics a week now. They're kind of flooding them. They've been doing it for a while, so the market's kind of flooded. And even now, like they it seems like I haven't been involved in a drop at all in the last because my gems dried up, so I just stopped. And then the market dropped because of that hack. That's when the last time we talked about
right.
it.
That hack.
There was that credit card fraud.
That was too egregious. People
7 million gems.
What were they
flooded.
doing?
They were using expired credit cards to purchase gems fraudulently.
Right, yeah.
And then flooding the market with gems.
Yeah.
It was like 7 million gems they flooded the market. So all the value of all these, like I bought,
and just to mention, the MTL is a money transfer license, so that you could like get it from your gems to actual.
You can convert your
currency.
gems to actual.
But then
money.
people were just selling the gems like in real life, like for like money.
But
on like
people are
eBay
telling me
and stuff.
They're selling it on. They're still doing it apparently.
Well, there are a lot of people out there.
Well, either way, when we were getting drops, it was like we were getting to the point where it was like, okay, 3, 2, 1, sold out. Not get
pretty much.
Dude,
yeah,
the new
get anything.
The Harley Quinn drop they just had over. What did I say it was? 2 days ago, June 5th. The ultra rare is sold out, but you can still buy the common, the rare, and the uncommon Harley Quinn versions. They're still for sale. Like that's unheard of for like 3 months
ago. That means their users are like, dried up. I feel is it still only mobile? Maybe they're working on their web.
No, they've been inviting a lot of people. I've been seeing tweets and emails coming through saying they're testing out the web OS.
So Veve is just long like come on, it's Marvel, it's all of the big names. They're not gonna just like fold like that. I think they probably expect this kind of.
I don't expect them to go anywhere.
But I definitely, I don't know.
The value of stuff is dropped.
It's just rough because everywhere else we can trade, we can do things, you can sell. If no one sells it, no one buys it. Okay, whatever. But Veve, it's all this closed ecosystem. So
it's a closed ecosystem. And back in December and January, when I was super excited about it, I was even listening to AMAs. I was involved. But Veveverse isn't here. The only thing I've seen them really do is security features to fight the bots, which seems to be working.
Yeah.
And they've upgraded their showcase or their showroom, the vault, that you can like display your stuff.
Everything. Yeah.
I did see recently they added the functionality into the DeLorean. You can like drive it around now. They introduced it first with the James Bond car.
Yeah.
But the Back to the Future car was released like year 1 for them.
Right.
So it seems like they went back.
Like 2021.
Yeah. It looks like they went back and added the functionality to be able to drive the car in AR, not even in VR.
AR. That's
I
cool.
can put the car on my basement floor
That's
right now,
really
and
cool.
we could drive it around on my
Listen,
phone.
Man, I think that we're kind of dried up from Veve because it's all closed. We just kind of feel a little boxed in. But if that's what you can do, drive your AR car around, and we still don't even have many functioning metaverses yet. When the functioning metaverses come and you look at your who knows? You literally might be able to do what we said, like go into your zombie shack that you
I can't wait.
Got well, Veve
when
will
I
probably
got
be
it
elsewhere.
Veve
like,
will
you
have
might
their
be
own.
able to be in the metaverse interacting with these elements while wearing VR goggles or whatnot, feeling that you're actually touching
Driving
them.
or whatever, yeah.
Doing. I do. Who knows?
I think
We're still early, right?
the mass adoption for metaverses is still
2 years.
You could say 2 to 5 years away.
Yeah.
I don't think
We're not going to see anything for a while.
I don't think. I think Sandbox isn't going to even open till like second quarter next year.
Easily.
Like,
yeah.
I really don't think the technology.
Well, like even like someone I forget. It was probably you. I was talking about Pavia, and it's like, well, no, I think it was actually when we were talking about to F-35ers or something.
Well, they sent that teaser video out recently
Did I miss this?
of the guy walking around and he's in the forest and there's the tube with like a pav in it.
Yeah. But so they did that because they had to. But we're not going to see anything. Nothing's happening this year. For Pavia.
Well, we're already in middle of June almost, and like
nothing's, and like I never thought so. People are like, oh, what are you doing with the Pavia plats? I'm like, nothing. They're sitting there waiting.
Well, I tell you, Sandbox, like that was the one downfall, I guess, with properties.
Yeah,
it's like they were kind of, and they'll probably admit it that they kind of relied on Sandbox being open and them being
they've
delayed.
got to now survive until it is.
Yeah, exactly.
And what does that look like?
They're pivoting to different stuff. Like they have the NFT worlds and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I think. You know what? I'm a mod there, and I haven't even listened to the AMA recently, so I got to go back and like find out exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
I've just been busy, man. There's so many things, but they're pivoting and they're doing stuff behind the
they're
scenes.
A company.
But
they got to stay alive. But I still believe in them. I still like them.
I'm still holding. It's
like
not...
I should move the stuff I have there around to my other wallet, make it a vault, and just kind of like let it sit.
Well, your main wallet's kind of your vault
because Ethereum. I don't do as much on Ethereum.
That's what I'm saying. It's like your vault because the whole hot and cold wallets is just basically like your main MetaMask wallet is kind of your cold storage because you're not connected to any other sites except for properties and probably maybe OpenSea.
I don't deal with OpenSea.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you're probably only really connected to properties.
I've connected
website.
some other areas, but it's definitely nothing that's lasted at all. So it's actually fairly safe.
So
no
for
one knows
anyone
where I am.
Doesn't know what we're talking about. I just quickly explain that especially with Ethereum, a lot of hacks happen where you think you're minting something and in reality you're sending your ETH off. So the trick is to have your NFTs and your ETH in one wallet that you never connect or sign a contract with. Unless you're like me, I have to do it because my Bibiz. You have to stake them through the contract. So that's the only website I connect that wallet to, and that holds most of my NFTs, I think. So I'm screwed if they get hacked, but we'll talk about that another day. And then you have another wallet that when you're connecting to websites to mint, you connect that website and you only send the ETH to cover your mint.
To cover the
You never store anything in that wallet. You mint something and you transfer it to your other wallet right away. And then other people have the offline storage, which is Ledger and what's the competitor?
Trezor.
Trezor. Yeah.
What did I say? Trezor.
Yeah, Trezor.
Yeah.
Those are the two like main ones right now. But anyways, I think I am out of.
Is that what I got? Yeah.
I think
there's a bunch of other stuff, but we'll talk about that.
I could keep going on, but
because like as we talk, there's so much. We talk about our corner of NFTs and what we understand and what we're dealing with, but like could all talk about a Terra, another exploit on Terra, same Terra from Terra and Luna, but I'm not going to go into that. Just too much. I don't know, man. I think that's all I got.
I think so for me too. I just want to give a shout out again to Lurkers, little Lurkers. Go mint them. Crypto Boutique. I love those guys. And again, I think the end of the month they do a UK meetup every month. So if you're in the UK area, every single month Crypto Boutique hosts live, like in real life, get together at a bar, London, and it's getting bigger and bigger every month. Like it started off in like a bar with 10 of them, and like the last time, like they're almost getting to the point where they might have to like rent a venue.
Whoa, that's cool.
And that was the day. I don't even know if we talked about it. That Rich is a taxi driver.
We did talk about that. That was in a Twitter space.
Oh yeah, so Rich is a taxi driver. He's one of the founders of Crypto Boutique, and he's a real life taxi driver in London. And he just happened to be going to a meetup, or no, he was just working that day, and he actually picked up. Was it Lena from one of the creators of Clay Nation or Clay Mates? Clay Nation. We always get it wrong.
I was gonna say it's like Clay Nation.
So it's just like dumb luck. Like he's like, "Hey, you're the Clay lady." When he picked her up,
Yeah.
like he knew who she was.
Yeah.
He's so.
Because there's the picture.
But that's a good point.
That
there.
is so cool.
We do every now and then. We haven't done it in the last couple of weeks, but we do a Tuesday afternoon for our time.
I think we're good to go next Tuesday.
Tuesday
right?
at 4 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
We usually do a Twitter space with the crypto. We host a Twitter space with the Crypto Boutique guys, and we'll have different projects on, and they'll talk about what they're doing, who they are, what the mints or any alpha that they drop, and we just all have. It's called CNFT and chill.
Yeah,
so
it's
not like an interview. It's not. We just kind of chat about everything and ask our questions, and people can ask. It's an AMA in a sense, but so come out and check those. I hope we're doing that. The next one will be Tuesday, June.
What's the date?
The day? Yeah, I just drew a blank. We're on the 8th.
Is it today?
Jesus. June 14th, I think, will be the next one. I also want to give a birthday shout out to my man Devon.
That's hilarious.
It was your birthday yesterday. Happy
That's
birthday.
True. Yep. It's thanks, man. I appreciate it.
No problem.
It's been a good year.
We enjoyed some cake before the. My
I think your
family.
dog ate it.
My family sang you happy birthday for your birthday, and we had some cake.
Did not expect that. Not enough candles, but cool. I appreciate it.
Hey, you know,
man. It was good.
Whatever.
Yeah.
You're part of the family, buddy.
Oh,
Love you.
And with that,
thank you for listening to Non-Fungible Guys.
yeah, thanks for hanging around. I think that's it, man. We'll see you next week, and
Enjoy the music.
Probably have a guest. Yeah, it is playing right now. It's already playing.
Oh, I know. Who are we kidding?
You know that, right?
Well, love you, everyone. Thank you for listening. Kisses and smooches. See you next
NFTs.
time.
Wait, NFTs.
This guy, man. This guy. NFGs.
NFGs. Non-fungible guys.
We're out.
We out.